Users of Glow, you may not be able to call MTN, as they say. That's according to the NCC. UBA exceeds 1 trillion naira market capitalization is also there, and it's blackmail to discredit me ahead of polls, says Ayedatiwa, or denies certificate forgery. Okay, there's a headlines, and now for most other papers this morning, the front pages have been bought out by you know who, government, Dr. Millie Carey. And well, it's his birthday, and he says, "Happy birthday." I'm just gonna take that because advertorial anyway. So let's move on from there. Bandits return to Kaduna Abuja Highway, abduct 30, block road for 45 minutes. Bandits return to Kaduna Abuja Highway, abduct 30, block road for 45 minutes. I applied the Abuja Kaduna road, and look, I did not remember seeing any security operative, any, maybe they were in the bushes or somewhere, I don't know, but I could not remember seeing the army or the police on that road. I remember seeing the FRSC on the road, but I don't remember. I don't think I have a recollection of the army and the police on that road. It's really sad. Anyway, I'll bring you more stories from there in a bit. More stories from Daily Trust. That's the big story there in the front page of Daily Trust. Bandits return to Kaduna Abuja Highway, abduct 30, block road for 45 minutes. Naira scandal, Beta Edu blocked from Tinubu after suspension. And EFCC goes after minister, suspends her, suspended for fraud. EFCC goes after minister, suspended for fraud. And you have Sadia finally arrives EFCC headquarters over 37.1 billion naira fraud. Yes, she was quizzed yesterday by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Yet to find out the outcome of that, of the quizzing, or what was said or what was discovered. Anyway, moving on from there, Zulum wants enforcement of weight regulations to protect roads. Southeast has nothing to fear under Tinubu leadership, says Akpabio. Southeast has nothing to fear under Tinubu leadership, says Akpabio. Abduction of minors. Cleric advises parents to monitor children. There you have it. Stories from Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Now let's pick up. Let's see what the Punch newspaper is reporting. From the Punch newspaper this morning. Okay, hold on a bit. Just give me a second. Okay. Also, Punch newspaper bought out by Aquapolo. And the major story in the front page of the Punch: Tinubu orders 2 trillion naira poverty relief funds probe. Edu faces EFCC today. Tinubu orders 2 trillion naira poverty relief funds probe. Edu faces EFCC today. Security aides stop Edu from meeting president. Buhari minister grilled for 12 hours. Yes, we're going to find those out. So more stories from the Punch newspaper. NMA faults MDCN directive stopping doctors from shunning patients during strike. Army alerts Kaduna communities ahead of shooting practice. Army alerts Kaduna communities ahead of shooting practice. Governorship aspirants sponsoring certificate forgery claim, says Ayedatiwa. DSS detains septuagenarian others in Niger for vandalism. Scores missing as bandits kill 7 in fresh Benue attack. I thought we agreed to call them terrorists. I mean, anyone who's killing Nigerians in this magnitude should be referred to as terrorists. Scores missing as bandits kill 7 in fresh Benue attacks. Court stops Emefiele's rearrest. EFCC rejects 100 million naira fine. Court stops Emefiele's rearrest. EFCC rejects 100 million naira fine. Dangote set for production as crude oil supply hits 6 million barrels. So the sixth batch of crude oil should have arrived. The Dangote refinery. And with that, we hope to see that the Dangote refinery picks up production. And we'll see, and we'll wait to see what really happens. Will it reduce the cost of PMS? Would it not? What's going to happen eventually? At least will the products be available for marketers to lift and and sell at their filling stations? Would find out in the coming days. Let's hope that it is actually picks up because man, they said 6 million barrels before they can, start up test production or so. And well, that 6 million may have been completed. Let's hope that production begins at the the Dangote refinery and subsequently the Port Harcourt refinery, which may not be able to produce so much because 65,000 capacity refinery and which may not be optimal. They say they've completed mechanical mechanical completion. Let's hope that the testing begins and it's able to begin to produce PMS for Nigerians and sell so that we can have the product. Maybe it's going to be a little cheaper. Okay, Yaya Bello sacks 4 Kogi Monarchs, appoints new Ohinoi. Yaya Bello sacks 4 Kogi Monarchs, appoints new Ohinoi. Now, those are the stories from the Punch newspaper this morning. Get your thoughts in. Call me on 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. You can also send me SMS and WhatsApp messages on 090-9705-4450. All right, let's get the conversation started. I'll bring you headlines from this day newspaper in a bit. And by the way, let's talk about the Minister of Interior, Olubumi Tunji-Ojo, who has also been mixed up in the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, financial scandal. Well, they say his company got over 400 million naira contract, consultancy contract from the ministry, and so he's been mixed up in it. Many are saying, look, you shouldn't be a minister in a company taking contracts that could have been influence peddling and all of that. But he's come out to say, look, I resigned from that company. I resigned from that company 5 years ago. I am no longer director there. I'm no longer in charge. I don't know anything about the day-to-day runnings of that company. But then, Nigerians say, look, if you're a minister, you could have influenced your counterpart or your colleague rather to give your company contracts. But I mean, he's denied it. And yesterday, the Ministry of Interior, or rather the NIS now, Nigerian Immigration Service, launched online, what do you call it now? Registration for passports, the online e-passports and all of that. So you no longer have to, interact so much with immigration officers. And it's promised that by 8th of next month, it's going to be totally contactless. You're just going to do everything online and your passport would be couriered to you. Interesting, right? Pretty one. Good one there. Big shout out to him. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Moses. Welcome.
How was the night?
Great. Thank you so much for asking.
God bless you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Bandit again have come again to Kaduna Abuja Road. This is striking me this morning. For how long can we give recommendations to some of these security to be out and every system that is for you? When one side is being taken off, then they will find another area again to go. Simply means these people, they are highly networking in intelligence, which our security, they are trying, but they need to add more effort. Look at the news I had yesterday night, that a copper who is going to report in Katsina was killed along that Katsina road. Somebody maybe might borrow money to sponsor this young man from nursery, primary, secondary school down to higher institution. Pass out. Promisable young man who is about to serve his nation was just caught unaware into the hands of these people who don't value life. These are things that Nigerians are facing, that the security should give reactions on this very situation that this country is going through. Like the last news you will hear, you will know action. Look at one of the headlines we just gave just now. Somebody was sentenced to life in prison because of sexual abuse. But we will not hear bandits being sentenced to death or sentenced to life in prison. People who are found in a position of arms are not being sentenced. We didn't hear.
All right, Moses. You want to wrap that up? Thank you so much. Thank you for your submission. And keep those calls coming. 09073530044. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, the Prince.
Good morning. Okay. Maximum greetings to you.
Issue of insecurity. Bandits broke Cardinal Lobby yesterday, and I don't have a in Abuja, in Duse, here, it's not far. They have made the estate and kidnap and kill. We have government. Benue, I mean, people, they are killed about 7 and they kill and they kidnap others. Benue State, we have government. It's what we said. They say, oh, we have come. He are criticizing government. He hates APC. He hates Buhari. He hates Tinubu. You that rob them, what will I do? What will you people are doing? Hope you hate the APC. You hate the Tinubu. You hate the Buhari. You that rob them, what are you doing? And they are killing. See, if you are rejoicing because of your report, tomorrow, you may be your turn to cry. Let us criticize the government. Let us say the truth. They said that the minister resigned because of their corruption. All of them should resign. Even Tinubu and less of them, they should resign. Because all of them have failed. My brother, God bless you. Have a nice celebration.
Thank you very much, Okwi. Appreciate you calling in. And please call 09073530044 and let's see your number. Let's know where you're calling from. Let's know who you are. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince. Very much.
Good morning, Clement Zion Prince. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, Nacho, bandits return back to Benue State again. Just few days and weeks after massacring in Benue and Plateau. Then in Abuja, on Abuja Kaduna Road, 30 people kidnapped. This is a gruesome failure of government and governance in Nigeria. It's becoming rampant. That means the value of Nigerian lives matter not. Is it just to go and aggregate interest and share the commonwealth of Nigeria? That's the primary focus of government. We're talking of protection of lives and property. Is it because this is not happening to the sons and daughters of presidents, ministers, and ambassadors, and senators, health members? So anytime they just want to kill, they just come and kill. Anytime they want to carry people, they just come and carry people. These are people's sons, daughters, mothers, fathers, uncles, aunties, and the rest matter not to the government. It is difficult to cogitate. So, and the government accepts it as our lifestyle. Even if they say these and these are suspected sponsors of this mayhem, government doesn't touch anybody. My brother, I can't say more again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling and making your thoughts known. It's really disheartening to see that, people can just be whisked away from their own homes. And when they travel, when they say, we're coming to see you, our loved ones, they may not even get to their destinations. People leave to go and serve their nation, but don't get to the destinations. They get abducted and sometimes even killed. Very, very sad situation. Very sad. And killings have become like a norm. That's the saddest part. I mean, we hear of these things and these killings, abductions and all of that, and we really don't feel, don't feel anything anymore. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Prince Hanacho.
Good morning to you, sir.
Felix from Lambata.
Welcome, Mr. Felix. Good to have you.
My greetings to our highly esteemed callers and listeners. Yes, we are talking about killings, and we blame the security. How much are security men paid compared to what politicians are collecting? What is the worth of the security job in Nigeria compared to the civilized world? They die, nobody knows how many are dying. They sacrifice their life. Look at the other day, a security personnel, because he drove wrongly and he was accosted by a governor and was given all kind of derogatory names. How much do we value the security personnel? How much response do we give them to work with? When people are dying, it's as people dying. Please let's be factual and understand that we are all Nigerians. This country belongs to all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your thoughts. Let's get more of your calls and submissions. Make them to 090970544.
Hello. Good day.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is GB.
GB, welcome.
Yes. Well, it's a good news that Dangote Refinery have gotten the final batch of the 6 million barrel they need. They start operation. They say they will start with diesel to get engine fuel. From there, the last will be petrol, which maybe by February, March, we should get petrol. It's still in good something. And the Port Harcourt, with 65,000 something, that's the phase one. Because, Port Harcourt has 2 phases of refinery. The first one is 65,000. The second, which is the biggest, is 150. And they say that one will be ready by December. So with that and large, with that we say coming in and something, we should be able to have net production by June or July. Because that could say 250,000 barrels per day. And that should be able to do like 40 million liters. What are we consuming? I mean, our consumption is not to 50 million liters per day. So we should be able to get something, reasonable by something. So it's a good news. Then the bandits coming to finance in Kaduna Road is not a good news. They should rise up against it and rescue those who have been taken away, and it should not happen again. I mean, we thought that one had been a thing of the past. Although maybe they tried their luck and they are successful. I mean, our police and security should be up to each other. Look, these people will not rest. They will look for way and ways and means to be able to community havoc. So we should be ahead of them. We should not be dictating the pace for our security people. We should be ahead of them. And then for Minister of Internal Affairs, I appreciate what he has been doing so far. And I don't there's any indictment there. This man has done what the law asked him to do. He has resigned from being a director there. And his family cannot go hungry because his father. No, the business is it's a family business. They have to continue. And they can go anywhere to get jobs. So why they follow due process? I mean, procurement process, everything process. Why they follow it? Let the people who are flying this kite come and say, no, the man did not follow this process, or the council was over invoice, or over something, or did not do the job. Hey, we can listen to them. I mean, I can't, because I'm in Nigeria now, I become a god. I think that I will not close down my family business. Is hungry. No law says that. He has to fulfill what the law asks him to say. So those who are flying that cars to keep quiet, then bring cogent evidence that number one, they did not party that procurement process. Number two, he did not do the job, or because he was the one, because it's his family something, instead of 50 million, they gave 400 million. That is what we want to hear. You see, Let me say, we don't stop all these things. Many people want to start in government again because I can't become a government now.
Thank you very much, GB. Thank you. Thank you.
As you are working in that place now, become a government staff. Your family go hungry.
Thank you very much, GB. Appreciate your submission. Let's get more calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, here, Nacho. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Hello?
Yes, happy New Year, sir.
I wish you the same. Who's joining us?
My name is Network, calling from Sunset.
Network. Your name is to register.
Let me tell you that the security architecture of this country has damaged. It's collapsed. The rate to which...
Uh-oh. What happened? All right, try to call back. The numbers remain the same, 09073530044, 09087668888. My WhatsApp people, make the messages come in. Let the messages come in early enough. 09097054450. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, seems like the network issues again. Hello. Hello?
Yeah, sorry, it was network.
Oh, good.
You see, like the the last call, security personnel's hands are tied in this situation. Their hands are tied. How would you face the people whom their weapons are more than yours? And the problem of the security architecture in Nigeria is a big, serious problem. Their weapons are not somewhere to talk about. Their welfare is not something to talk about. Their network administration is not something to talk about. Their welfare, I don't talk about that. You don't compare somebody who's having AK-45 and you want to go and fight with somebody that's handling a little gun. It's not easy, sir. It's not easy. These people, the government knows where they hide. Let me tell you here, Anacho, it does not take the police nor the military 1 second or 1 hour to eliminate them, if only the government leaders have the power will to do that. It doesn't take a minute. Just only one department can destroy those people. But the point is, our leaders, they know what they are doing because this is business to them. So why are we blaming security personnel? They have tried their best. It is hard to be honest. So please, I call on the government to please take action so that this thing can stop once and for all. Thank you very much, Network.
Thank you very much, Network. Let the network favor you next time. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. I don't get it. What's happening? What's the meaning of this? Hello? Okay. Hello.
Good morning, Henna.
Good morning, my elder.
My regard to your family, my regard to your family.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm not a politician. See, insecurity in Nigeria we have say, and then the government will choose your ears. And then it's going to continue unless the government hears our advice. Nigeria police, they are not trying to fight insurgency. Insurgency war is a guerrilla war. The guerrilla war, the people who fight it is a special force. The type of caliber of arm when terrorists use in Nigeria. The role of engagement, they have it in army. But the army has the role of engagement. They can't bring that type of arm out to fight Nigeria. Even this is Super Tucano where you hear we buy with a lot of money, that place. You can't use it in some places in Nigeria. Only the W and then other area they permit to use it. So, bring the special force, train the special force. We have a special force in Nigeria before. But General Manu, the chief of Batinjo, they are training in Sokoto where we came back from this is from Sierra Leone. He deceived them. The chief of Batinjo said, if you leave them, they are going to overthrow the government. He dissolved them. And then they retired them from Nigeria Army. You see, IBB, General Babangida, he has seen that COVID is coming to Nigeria. We were training a special force before, what they call a national guard. But in the DECO, and then the other people, they say, if you train there, you're not going to leave the government. If they dissolve them, bring a special force now to Nigeria to come and fight this issue. Cameroon now, they have a special force. No terrorists in Cameroon again. No kidnapping in Cameroon. No Boko Haram there. The same thing with Chad. The same thing with Chad here. But all the calls where we are calling government, establish a special force. Nigeria police, they are not trained for fighting insurgency. Insurgency war is a guerrilla war. The people don't fight them. They will stay inside forest. Fight the inside forest out. You can't go to Iran. Go commit offense inside forest. You can't go to America. These people that are living in the bush, we need the force where we fight all those areas and fight them out. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you, Elder Noja. Special call for special forces. Or special force to combat terrorism. A regular call there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mama.
Good morning. I love you. Hello, yeah, get up.
Lafiya family.
So, good, yeah.
I remember Mustafa Bakara located in Pekin. I'm calling from Tidu Kubwa. A wonderful job you are doing, my big brother. I think I want to commend Mr. President for his courageous and his determination to try to sanitize his government. To suspend that minister, I think is a courageous and bold step from him, owing to the contribution she made during her time as the national woman leader of the APC. But that is by the way. My only grounds is this. Why is it that it is very, very easy to flag individuals' account, but very, very difficult to flag, monies moving from government account to personal account. I will give you an example. NHL, if you want to bless me this morning with, let's say, 20 or 30 million, since my account haven't seen 20 or 30 million in more than 10 years, you understand? It will be flagged, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
But why is it so difficult? To flag an account, a personal, an individual account that billions of naira is Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit is not doing our work, or is it the EFCC that's not doing our work? Every account, please, correct or wrong?
Yeah, absolutely.
Every account.
Very correct.
So correct. How comes monies are being moved? I'm not even referring to the suspended minister. Across almost all those government aid justice to our nation. And until we stop this, whistleblowers, where are you? Begin blow the whistle up and down so that our country will be better for it. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May God bless your heart, NHL. I'm coming from my Emiloko Cap.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fa, for calling. And that's very, 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 very interesting submission there. Because, look, this just shows you that criminality is like criminality in high places is like a syndicate, right? So there's it seems like it exists in all levels. Okay, so there are many people, there are many moving parts to it, or many that just helps it, that smoothens the process. Okay, if not for the whistleblowers and those who somewhat put this whole thing that happened in the Ministry of Interior Affairs out in public, we may never have known. Like he mentioned, the NFIU is there. The banks have an obligation to flag every amount, every private hits that account. They flag it off. They have to report. They have an obligation to report it to the financial, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and all of the other financial crimes agencies. But when it happens in high places, who cares? Who wants to know? That's how they catch old boys, by the way. Good morning, Bright. Bright, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome. Sir.
I hope you have Accountant General of the Federation. You have CBN Governor. You have Chief Justice of the Federation. Abi? Mm-hmm. And there are certain amounts that are not moved into private accounts. How can you, as an Accountant General of the Federation, allow yourself move that money into a private account? Yeah, I want to ask a question.
Well, the Accountant General's office put out a statement that, they didn't honor that. They didn't
give the cash or they load it into government account before disbursement.
Did they? I didn't get that question.
When they allocate money to ministries, lend the money.
Yes, that's how it works.
Abi?
Yes.
So
the Accountant General's, the Accountant General has to approve of or have insight as to what they're spending and all of that, because that's why.
So where did that money go to that ministry? Is it not somebody that transferred the money into that private account? Let me tell you, I'm not deceived by all these things. What I know that the problem is the sharing from. Maybe the minister didn't allocate their own. That's why they went at the back to open the kind of fund. But now there are many things going on. They are sharing the money. Nobody is, again, in our security. How many times have we been having people sponsoring these terrorists? How many have been prosecuted? How many of these terrorists have been persecuted or jailed in this Nigeria? Look at politicians. I don't know the ones now blaming the military, that the military bombed somewhere in Kaduna. Whereas the military are saying that there are terrorists there, but they are using the villagers as a shield. Because they were donating money. Governors from the northern states were donating money. Who is donating money to this one that happened in Benue? Who are the people donating money that this one that happened in Plateau State?
All right,
who are those people?
Okay,
who are donating money to them? Okay, look at Oba of Lagos said something against Igbo. He has not been targeted. But look at the SMG of justice in Lagos. Since that time, the man is in jail. This is
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bright. I appreciate you calling in. I've got to let you go now. Let's go to your messages, okay? And Henry Oga from Suleja says, good morning, Prince. If Mr. Integrity Farouk Lawan could match Banana Peels and Fall, who is better edu? Corruption is in the blood of 90% of Nigerians. Once they get opportunity, you know their true color. Henry, thank you very much for your submission. And moving on to the next one. Okay, seems like I missed it. Selassie, good morning. Let's hear you quickly. Okay, we've got a problem there. Keep your calls coming. 09073 530044 and 09087 668888. Let's hear from you, Selassie.
Good morning, Prince Ehenacho. Good morning to the first caller, Master Moses, and good morning to Abubakar from Gwagwalada, the Batifai, Elder Onoja, Talatu, Bibi Blessing. My name is Selassie. I want to talk about the return of the to Kaduna Road. Abuja Kaduna Road. They kidnapped 30 people. That is, just imagine what is happening again. See, Prince Ehenacho, watch AIT of that yesterday, People, Politics and Power, to hear more details about security. Watch it for that yesterday, People, Politics and Power, and hear what they say about the insecurity of this country. I hope the government will listen to that, to know more about the insecurity and to know how to tackle the issue of insecurity in this country. It's so alarming, and without them taking action, that is how it will continue. As I always say, insecurity is like throwing stone in the market. You never know who it may hit. Today victims were yesterday's survivor. Tomorrow victims are today's survivor. It could be anybody. Look at the 11 people being kidnapped in Duse Alhaji and in Abuja here. They enter estate and kidnap 11 people. They even enter hotel and kidnap some people there and took them away. This is the seat of the government. This is where all the diplomats are. This is where all the representatives of the other countries are. And we are talking of insecurity. Must Prince Ehenacho, for how long will this continue? As I'm speaking to you, even me, I'm afraid of my life now in Abuja. Because I don't know who is who. Someone will just follow you, kidnap you, and kill you. So these are the issue of insecurity. About 7 people killed again in Benue by bandits. How shall we continue to be losing people in this country?
Amen. And then Yahya is here. Yahya, let's hear you.
Good morning, Prince Ehenacho. My name is Yahya from Suleja. I want to first and foremost comment about the bandit returning to Abuja Kaduna Highway Adopt 30. I think it's quite unfortunate that we keep having this almost on daily basis. The government and the security personnel are not doing enough to secure our lives and property. But when it comes to their own, they make sure that everywhere is secured. Because when they were renovating the Abuja airport runway the other time, as they were using Kaduna airport as an alternative, they make sure that on that road, almost every kilometer of that road, there was a security personnel present on that road. But now that they are not using it anymore, they leave us to our fate. And we pray that God will soften their heart and they will do the right thing and make sure that they secure our lives and property. And Tinubu suspend Betta Edu. I think it's the right thing to do. Let her give way for investigation to take place. If he's exonerated, she should return back to the office. If he's found guilty, the appropriate management to method out to her. What she has should have done, if she reached the DD, is a humongous, is quite humongous, and that is not what we want in this country.
All right. Thank you very much, Yahya. Thank you for your submission. Back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please put down the volume if you're ready.
This is Chief Cosmos Gunale from Suleja. First of all, let me commend the security
Chief Cosmos, please put down the volume of your radio. We can hardly hear you. Put it down.
Okay. I want to commend the security officers who blocked the former minister, now former minister of Humanitarian
Affairs. Suspended minister. Suspended. She's not former yet.
Suspended, okay. Suspended the minister from seeing the president. That's the normal thing to do. because she has no issue, they have nothing to discuss with the president again.